Hello, how are you? So this video is about my skills cache and my reward system. And so what I did is I figured this out, how to do it. Maybe it was in Sarahachimia. I started this project, and it was so amazing, and the children behaved so well because what I had done is I had given them a system where they could always monitor their own like spending and their own savings in a reward system. So what I did is I will give you a brief explanation on what I did in order to achieve that. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with um, the skills cache itself. So skills cache, what I said is I kind of did this for grades 3, 4, and 5, but it definitely I moved it into second to first grade near the end of the school year in Al Jamia, as was the primary school 1 through 5. And the children really understood it, and they undertook the idea very well. So when I realized that first grade could do it, I knew then that kindergarten can do it as well. And because it gives them that monetary awareness and tool. So the denominations, what I did is I made these little denominations, and they were kind of based off the Omani Real, where we'd have a half skills cache, then the 1, the 5, the 10, the 5, the 20, 50, and 100. Okay. And it's also based off American currency, where these are the denominations and how they're broken apart, not the half, but that's part of the Omani part of it. And the different prizes that I came up with were very simple and this type of thing. So what I did is I printed them out as in currency dollar bills, okay, for the children. They would be able to earn this money for their store. And I had made the store, and I bought like lots of pencils and trinkets and things like this. Except for here in Ajman in the government school, I did use like little sweets and things. But in the private schools, international schools, since we're trying to focus on healthy eating, I stayed away from the sweets and things, and I just did pencils and erasers and little like notebooks and colors and everything that children really like to have as additional from their teacher, like a present. Okay, so then what I did is to teach this in a better way so that children could monitor their learning experience. Is I set up like this an account on Class Dojo. Okay, in this account, I'm actually using this right now for my students that want to keep in touch with me. So I've got students over the years that really want to be in touch with Miss Marissa and still miss me and the kids that I've left behind, so that if they ever have any, like they want advice, like in education, they can always ask me and I'm always available for them. Okay, so I did this as a private teacher, and I've got my demos class. I even have my son's account here where I've got my own dojo for my son. But what's so great about this is, you see how the students, they earn points. So for each point, it's worth one half skills cache. All right. So I'm teaching them to divide by 2 or to multiply by 2. So when they see these points, they know that these points measure out in different aspects. Like if they are participating, working hard, or if I want to look at the negative aspects, okay? But the children then are more involved in their classroom experience. And when the children connect to Class Dojo with the parents, then the parents can always see those points as well and know that either their child is listening, or, uh-oh, why did my child get -2? They're doing something not right at school. I'm going to have to talk to them when they get home. And so it really involves that triangular thing that I kind of talked about in my other question, where we see that this affects the kids. So what I did with this is I had a system is every Friday or last day of the week, which in Oman is Thursday, the children could withdraw from their currency. So like if Abdurrahman, he has 6, okay? On Thursday, if he wanted to withdraw his 6 points, he would get 6 divided by 2. And what I did is I took my phone and I put on a calculator so they could see like the real life skills of what 6 divided by 2 is, because this was the day they could withdraw. So if he withdrew that, I would actually sign like a piece of paper saying that today, Rahman, he wants 6 points removed from his dojo, which equals 3 skills cash. They couldn't buy from the store on Thursday. They could only withdraw on Thursday or Friday, the last day of the week. Then the following week, that means they have the weekend to be responsible with their money. They have the weekend to look at how much money they have and count it. They have the weekend, they know what's in the store. Are they going to purchase something? Are they going to save their money? Or are they going to redeposit it back into the skills cash currency? So on Monday, I would open the store and it would be like all day. So like if the kids had like a morning break different from our afternoon break, they would come into the classroom. If Miss Marissa didn't have class, I went to buy from the store. Okay, great. Come on in. Look at what we've got. How much skills cash do you have? And it would be a process of buying and this type of thing. Then my kids in Kent took it a step further and they decided they were going to also be merchants. So they started making things and it was really quite amazing. They started making things. And when it became the store day, they would say, I've got something to sell. Who wants to buy this? Who wants to buy that? And they were able to sell things that they had made, or maybe they brought in old toys that was approved by mom and dad, brought in old toys that they weren't using anymore. And I want to sell my Incredible Hulk. Please, it's 3 dirhams or it's 3 skills cash. Anybody wants to buy it? Because if they really liked what was in my store, then they could take the money that they received from their barter or their trading or their merchantry skills and then purchase something in the store. So there's different ways to do this. And so this was and has become the way that I do classroom management in my classroom. And it's just such an amazing thing to see the kids take initiative and really want that appreciation like all of us do it as people. Thank you.